And so, as we approach the business end of the tournament, we've had some shocks, we've had some upsets, we've had Joel Ridaway playing some of Snooker in his life with a high-breaking 22, knocking out the defending Snooker champion, Anna Klausner. We've had Aaron Burt pulling off, namely the shock of the century, with his all-Snooker no-potting play. We've had Dan Thomas, I heard, crying in the corner over the loss. Dan, if you're out there, rest in peace, it's okay. No one's going to remember you except for that time that Aaron Burt beat you. How does it feel to be defined by another man? Pretty bad. And so, as we approach the semi-final stage, we have two very intriguing matches for you. We have Gus Teunissen-High, Goose Teunissen-High versus Nic, is he James Bond? Who cares, he's the only hot one that plays snooker. Nic Ward. Nic has won both his matches in close fashion, but who cares? He's a fucking secret agent. He can do what he wants. He can do what he wants. Or is he the waiter? I think he's the waiter. And Gus, cold as ice, knocked out birthday boy James Thompson with some stunning flukes and a break, maybe a break. So let's do it. Okay, we have our first semi-final. Let's lag. And so, as they did in colonial India back in the 50s, they're going to lag for break. So much psychological warfare goes on just in these few seconds. And Gus, used to getting greens up and down cushions, he spent most of his youth just hitting greens up and down the table. And Gus decides to break. Hands are shook. Dave shake hands for no reason, literally no reason. And so, it begins. Go. Gus, of course, going for the traditional break-off shot, playing with right-hand side, trying to hit the last red. Oh, and he's played it nicely, immediately putting... What? Introducing...
I need you to do something when there's
I'm commentating. Yeah, okay, I'm commentating. Yeah. And Nic with with a first chance. Going for it. He knows he needs to go in. All guns are blazing. Gus Teunissen-High clicking as he does. I've heard he goes to the toilet 6 times in a match. With an easy starter. He gets it in. Gets nice on the back. In practice, you just hit these with topspin, can in the practice. This is not practice. Can he bring his form to the match table? Solid, so solid. That is actually a stunning shot. Stuns in off the cushions. You really feel he's grown into himself over the last 20 years. He was a shy boy, but really he's become the man we love today. He played an absolutely stunning red, black, red. He's on for the 16. Can he get the cannon of the dream? Got a bit excited, missed it. A solid break of 9 from Gus Teunissen-High. Not even getting close to high break, but Gus doesn't give a single tasty shit about it. Gus is just going to eke out a win if it's the last thing he can do. Gus hasn't really been talking to his family much lately, but now he'll finally have something to say to them over the dinner table that's not, do you mind if I live in Bristol for another year? Yeah, no, I promise I'll work. Oh, 2 nights a week. Yeah, that'll pay for rent. Thanks, Mum. Nic, could you please move out of the way of the camera? Oh, and he plays a lovely red going up to the colours. His semi-shot to nothing, knowing that red's there. Truly, he has eyes on bigger things. Can he cannon? Can he go? Bit of right-hand side, off the cushion, into the pack. He can't. Foul and a miss! Nic 4, ball in hand. Nic Ward used to having his balls in hand. Apologies for our younger viewers. 1. Happy just to get the 1 point, just to get his scores on the board. Can't just roll up to it as he would in practice. Needs to play a good, solid safety. Oh, and he's played a lovely shot there. Really clever. Oh, doesn't want that yellow to drop in. Doesn't want that yellow to drop in! It hasn't, we're good. Gus playing the safety, forgetting that Nic is a fucking legend. Oh, but he's ended up going to get safe. Just the gentle roll back. Hey, you need to be really careful to hit the top cushion. Really careful. Time really hasn't been a worry. Both these players, quick, gentle lovers. Oh, he's played off the blue. That is a clever shot. You can't teach things like that. That is just natural talent. The schools in China dedicated to snooker, they can't teach it. The schools in Greenwich dedicated to snooker, they can't teach it. Nic Ward, born a legend. Oh, and he's got the in off, and he's left him on again. Nic with ball in hand, seemingly, if it happens more than once. He's got time on his hands. Ooh, decided to just play safe. Clever. Almost got a strange snooker in front of the brown, but he's actually left on Gus. Gus eats these reds for breakfast, which just probably explains a lot about his diet and weight. Oh. Ooh, and he's not. Is he on the yellow as played? Does he play the chip for the black? He would in practice, but not on the match table. He plays the yellow. He plays the yellow. Clever shot, just getting the yellow out. Knows he'll need that for the total clearance later. And if he wants to beat his own high break of 6, he's going to need that yellow out. As we approach the 10-second shot clock. Nic plays an absolutely stunning safety. Oh my word! You can't write drama like this. Oh, sorry for shouting. Gus lining up one of his trademark reds. He's just not even got close. These are all now. Nic just needs to drop it in. Just drop it in. Drop it in. He's just overcut it. But he's left Gus with a tricky red on the cushion. Gus missed one similar to this in the 1985 British Open final, which gave the chance to Tony Mayo. That is a great shot. Screw back. Not quite far off the ground, but he knows he can get it off the cushion. He missed a shot like this in the 1992 Scottish Open against Dominic Dale. He always played the green. Oh, and he thought he's playing pool or billiards or some sport. Not this one. It's ball in hand. It's ball in hand. Ball in hand. Ball in hand. Just be gentle. Just be gentle. Oh, he's played it up there for some reason. Hasn't been the highest quality, but fuck me, it's been dramatic. He's played the drama. He's played the double. Always left Nic on with an easy start. Nic bringing literally his fans from home. Leaves himself perfectly on the blue. Or the black. I don't know. What do I know? I'm nearly chat. Dan Thomas in the background, still talking so loudly. Shut up, Dan Thomas. The tension. Gus knows that he just needs to eke out the next few minutes to make it to his first ever final. He's had many a semi before, but he never is able to convert the semis into a not semi. Really the Tim Henman of our time.
I know what's going on.
Ooh. It's a good round. Just sneaking in. That would not have gone in at the Sportsman. He's on the pink. He knows, just rack up those 7 points. Rack up those 7 points. The pink's going to go in the black spot. He should have... Oh, it won't. Change of plan for Gus. Doesn't matter. He just knows. Stay at the table. Red, green, red, pink, red, black for a high break. He's on the... Plays the double kiss. Sometimes you play the double kiss. He's left him on. Nic. It's not gone well. Gus can just roll this in. Gus can just roll this in. Screw up. Joel Ridgway would have already taken it on, screwed up and down the table for the black. That is a lovely shot on the black. Gus really now just edging his way towards his first ever final. Gus already texted his mum to see if she can come to the final. Janice, if you're out there, salut. Salut, Janice.
2 minutes ago.
Nic resorting to just going for big hits and hoping for the best. Has he covered it? The fate of this whole tournament. You've got to say, Gus really just has flown.
Just put them back in for you after.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're just
Small. Of course you can. Thank you very much. Nic with a chance. Gets down for the black as intended. He knows he needs some absolutely stunning snooker, but he's done it before. He did it to win the Indian Open. Ooh, today is not Indian Open day. You feel like Gus really has progressed through an easy part of the draw, but you still have to win those matches. And oh my word, he's missed it. Could we have one final twist, like a piggy's tail? He's resorting to the smack and hope. Oh, he's playing with topspin, up and down the table. You really feel these are the death knolls for Nic Ward. It's fine. Having recently signed on with Charlton Athletic, you feel he'll be back. Gus playing the safety. Gus playing the inner! The safety. Nic knows. One final flourish. One final flourish. Where's the white going? 20 seconds left till Gus makes his first. Can Gus convert a semi into a final? He plays the treble. He plays the treble. Go on, Nic. Make them. He misses it. Oh, it's like I knew. Ball in hand. And with like that, not with a victory, but with a whimper, Gus flies his way to £10 and the final.